Hello, my football fans, and welcome to the Touchdown Lady podcast, where we talk about football and a whole lot more. We talk about football from a fan's point of view. But before we get into the football talk, I just want to shout out to the Boston Celtics, who are the 2024 NBA champs. They won 2 of their preseason games. Now, they played 5 preseason games altogether, and they already won 2 of those preseason games. So shout out to the Celtics. It looks like they're on the right track. I also want to mention that the Bruins do start their season on October 8th, which is tomorrow. They start their season, their regular season. So shout out to the Bruins. But let's talk about the Patriots. Now, in Sunday's game between Miami, the Patriots could have won this game. Now, wide receiver Jalen Polk got the touchdown in the end zone, but his foot was out of bounds, and they wind up calling the touchdown back. Now, if they would have kept that touchdown with a stand, they would have wound up beating Miami, but it was at the late in the fourth quarter, and when that happened, Miami wound up with the win, 15-10 over the Patriots. Now, the Patriots are struggling right now. Everybody knows they're in a rebuild, but they are just really struggling bad, especially on offense. I know a lot of people still want them to put Drake May in. My opinion, I think Drake May needs to still stay out until they figure out the offense. But now I also noticed that the last couple of games that the defense for the Patriots is starting to struggle a little bit as well. So now they have another issue they're going to have to address. But they are still in a rebuilding stage. So we just have to wait and see how it's going to play out. But they are struggling. Also, the Miami Dolphins is also struggling in the quarterback situation. Ever since Tua went down, Hill and Waddle have not been doing too much in these games. Like I said, so they also have issues as well as the Patriots. So we just have to wait and see how this is going to play out in the AFC East Division with those 2 teams. Now I want to talk about Week 5 surprise wins that I thought surprise wins for me. And those were the New York Giants 29. The New York Giants beat the Seahawks 29-20. This was a surprise to me. I thought the Seahawks was a better team going into this game. Also, the Cardinals beat the 49ers 24-23. Again, I like the 49ers. I thought they was going to come up with this win. It was a hard win to take. They lost by 1 point. So that's very disappointing for the 49ers. And the Buccaneers and the Falcons. Now, this was a hard game. This was a Thursday night game that started Week 5. Now, this game had to go into overtime for the Falcons to win this game, and they came up with the win 36-30 over the Buccaneers. I did have the Buccaneers in this game. I thought Baker Mayfield would have a better showing than what he did, but it was a really tough game all the way to the end, and that's why I had to go into overtime to win this game. Now, I want to talk about 2 highlighted games that I really enjoyed, and I think they're worth talking about. One is the Ravens versus the Bengals. Now, this was another tough game. This game had to wind up going to the overtime, and let me tell you, it was a battle between these 2 teams all the way to the end. Joe Burrow has some really good numbers in this game. He's improving every week. His numbers were 392 yards and 5 touchdowns in this game. Lamar Jackson had 348 yards and 4 touchdowns in this game. This was a battle all the way to the end. You need to check out the highlights in the first quarter when Derrick Henry ran for 51 yards down into the red zone to set up Tucker for the field goal to win this game. Check out the highlight. Derrick Henry, to see how fast he got down that field. They could not stop him. So check it out. This was a hard-will battle. You know, I like both of these teams, but only one can win. But I also want to talk about the Jets and the Vikings. Now, they played this game over in Europe, and it was a decent game, I thought. I thought the Jets offense and defense played really well in this game. They was going back and forth with the Vikings. But the Jets could have won this game, but late in the fourth quarter, Aaron Rodgers threw an interception, and after he threw that, the game was over. They fought all the way in this game, but when it came down to that last play, Aaron Rodgers threw the interception and it wound up losing the game. And it was 17-23. The Vikings, they are still 5-0, one of the 2 teams that are 5-0 right now. If Kansas City wins Monday night games over the Saints, they will be 5-0. So it would be the Vikings and Kansas City at 5-0 going into Week 6. But Aaron Rodgers, that was a hard, hard loss for them. We just have to wait and see how he rebounds from this loss to the Vikings. Now, we'll talk about also the Bills and the Texans. Now, I had the Bills in this game. The Texans wind up winning this 23-20 over the Bills. The Bills got outplayed this whole game, especially in the first half of this game. They was dominated by the Texans. Everything was going right for C.J. Stroud and the Texans over the Bills. The Bills couldn't get anything going as far as a run game, a pass game. They just struggled through the whole game. But in the third and fourth quarter, they did try to make a run to come back, but it just wasn't enough. And Texas wound up winning 23-20 over the Bills. And next game I want to talk about is Green Bay versus the LA Rams. Now, this was a good game. I watched this. I really enjoyed this game. I like Jordan Love. The Green Bay wound up winning 24-19 over the LA Rams. It was a really good game on offense and defense. Jordan Love, they struggled just a little bit. Everybody knows Jordan Love is coming back off an injury. They struggled a little bit, but they got it together, and they came up with the win in this game. It was really good to watch this game. The last game I was going to watch, I started watching, was the Cowboys and the Steelers. Now, I had the Steelers to win this game because I thought they was the better defense, and I felt that, to me, Justin Fields is playing better than Dak Prescott, but that didn't happen. The Cowboys wound up winning this game 20-17. This game got a late start, so I only watched the first half, and I fell asleep. I'm sorry. And I woke up, and that was the score. The Cowboys have actually won the game, but I did have the Steelers winning this game. They got off to a good start in this season. But Week 5's games has really been crazy out there. I thought some of the teams would settle down by now, but it's still crazy. A lot of these games were won this week with field goals. So we just have to wait and see going into Week 6. It's going to be crazy. I hope the teams start to settle down by then. But this week's Thursday game, which starts Week 6, is going to be the 49ers versus the Seahawks. I'm going with the 49ers in this one. I think the 49ers have a little edge over the Seahawks. But we just have to wait and see going into this game. But if you guys want to talk to me or ask me questions or anything, you can email me at touchdownladies@gmail.com. That's touchdownladies@gmail.com. But before I end the show, I like to end the show on a good note. And this part of the show I call Facts, Fun, and Football, where I shake my little jar here. Oops, falling all over the place. Shake my little jar here, and whatever I pull out is what we get. I don't know. You're just going to see. Now, this one is going to be a quote. And it says, "Remember, tomorrow is promised to no one." Walter Payton. That was his quote. And this is Sandy from the Touchdown Ladies saying, don't forget to smile, be happy, be kind, put your action behind your plan, and keep moving forward. And I'll talk to you later. Bye.